Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and this is going to be your money, abundance, wealth, prosperity, finance reading for the month of June 2019. I hope you had a really good May, Aquarius. Your reading last month was really interesting. And when I was meditating on the cards and what message you need to know for the upcoming month, I got some words that I want to share with you. And Aquarius, I think some of the things you really need to focus on for June are going to be making a decision, and moving out of your comfort zone. Sometimes we say we want things, we want things to change, but yet at the same time, we're not willing to make a decision to change. And then on the flip side of that, sometimes we're not willing to give up the familiar and what's comfortable in order to explore something different and uncomfortable. So I'm going to say, just keep that in mind as we see what message we have for Aquarius for the month of June 2019 as it relates to money, abundance, finance, wealth, prosperity. What do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius? Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but we are using my Trippin' Weight Tarot. I'm really enjoying working with this deck this month. It's a very chatty deck, which means this deck doesn't hesitate to give messages and, I guess, insight. All right, what do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, abundance, finance, wealth, and prosperity? Okay. A lot of things going on with work for you, Aquarius. Lots going on with work. All right, I do see some type of a collaboration is going on. I also see that money was flowing, and it actually made you overly generous, and kind of you ended up hurting yourself when you did that, because business was going well, money was coming in, and you just kind of didn't put any type of restrictions on yourself, and you were a little bit overly generous. But you know what? Those things are passing, and I do see the birth and the start of something new. And I do see this in connection to this collaboration card that came out. This is starting something new. It could be a new partnership. It could be a new project. It could be you getting an idea about something and you finally say, let's do it. And I also see that it's going to be something profitable, but just like when we have a baby, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to be something that, you know, it's going to take some time and some work to grow and to flourish, but it definitely will when the timing is right. Oh, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is a very meticulous, smart, focused businesswoman. And some of these cards are just kind of coming out. And okay. Sorry, this card dropped. So, okay, let's take a look at this. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, the Fool in the reverse, and the Page of Swords. So I do see this as very smart money moves here. Someone who is being responsible. Again, this is the turnaround of what we saw earlier when we saw that over generosity that kind of put you in a bind. However, you do overcome that. You do get smarter about your spending. You do get wiser about how you spend your time in addition to how you spend your money. You know, you're not naively just going through the motions and making decisions. However, the Page of Swords here talks about a message coming through. Now, this message, it's not necessarily unexpected, but at the same time, it's not bad news, but it's just kind of a small disappointment. So I want you to be aware of that. It's something that maybe you had been working on that's just not, either someone doesn't want to be involved, or maybe you're not finding things at the price that you wanted them to find, if that makes sense. You know, if you're a wholesaler or something and you're looking for items to purchase maybe in bulk, you know, you're going to need to do a little bit more research. That's what I'm getting with this card. Like I said, it's not bad news. It's just that you probably need to do a little bit more footwork to find whatever it is exactly that you're looking for. Let's go ahead and clarify some of these messages here. What do we need to know for the sign of Aquarius as it relates to money, wealth, finance, prosperity, and abundance for the month of June 2019? All right, Aquarius. Something did cause you some disappointment. Like I said, it could be related to this message that we see coming in. But however, I do see a new start with the new type of enterprise, some type of a financial thing. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. You're going to have a lot of discussions. You're going to have a lot of negotiating. You're going to have a lot of back and forth with trying to get things just right. However, that doesn't mean it's not going to work out, and that doesn't mean it's not going to be good and prosperous and profitable. Like I said, I do see a new project coming forth for you, but you're going to hit some disappointments, but that's okay because that's actually very normal. Yep. Again, we have a new start here. And like I said, things are not going to start in the timing that you probably expect them to, but it's still going to be good. You know, you're just going to have some hurdles and some challenges. It's not going to be entirely smooth sailing for you throughout June, Aquarius, but that doesn't mean that good things are not on the way. And the underlying message I got for you is the Lover's card. So I do see some type of a partnership working out. You know, this could be a personal relationship, or it just could mean a new business partner as well. I do get the feeling that this is somebody you already know who you may have considered working with in the past, but you weren't sure if it was a good move or not. You didn't know if the person was trustworthy or not. But this card is telling me, you know what, if your gut says to move forward, it is going to be a nice partnership. It is going to be something that works out. And it also could be something where maybe you need to learn something, you know, in order to take your business to the next level or to take your finances to the next level. But I do see this as a partnership working out way better than you had expected it to. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Aquarius, because I'm just feeling like we need to. All right. Finally, we got the Knight of Swords energy. Now remember, this is all about speed, a swiftness. You know, this is this fast moving energy. Sometimes this could also mean impatience and also charging ahead without really examining the entire situation. So I'm going to take this as a warning for you, Aquarius. Don't be so overly anxious to get moving. Make sure you take your time to do your research and that things are set up in the proper way. Make sure you have all of your ducks in a row before you make any type of big decisions. Now, this energy can also be good, but at the same time, we want to harness that energy. We don't want to just kind of, you know, blindly be making decisions and moving forward with things, again, without doing the proper research and without preparing in the proper way. All right, so let's go over this, Aquarius. We do see some collaborations coming up, some new projects, which I definitely see a new project coming forth in several ways. You're going to have a lot of discussion. You're going to have a lot of back and forth. You're going to have to do some negotiating. You're also going to have to really pay attention to this new partnership that's coming your way. I also have a feeling, like I said, that this is someone you already know, and you may have considered a partnership or collaboration with them before in the past. Just make sure you really tap into your intuition before deciding to move forward. But if your intuition says it's good, it's definitely going to work out. And also, try not to be overly anxious and too impatient, because I'm just getting the feeling that the timing is not right for that. It's not, like I said, it's not like anything, you know, horrible is coming your way. It's just, you know, there's no need to rush. There's no need to feel pressured, you know, because that comes from a lack mentality. So take your time. The money's there, the wealth is there, and you're going to get it. Just don't be reckless in your pursuit of it. All right, and to wrap up this reading, I am going to pull a good tarot card for you. And we got Two of Air. So this is balancing a decision that's very emotional for you. And I do feel that you're trying to make a choice. You're trying to make a choice as it relates to your money. But again, it's a very emotionally heavy decision. Or you're trying to balance something that does take a lot. It takes a big toll on you emotionally, maybe even spiritually and mentally as well. So I just wanted to kind of give you some encouragement and know that you are on the right path. You are making some positive changes in your money situation, but just pay attention to how you feel. And don't sacrifice, you know, your mental or your emotional health in the pursuit of money, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Because you definitely can have that without sacrificing your emotions. All right, Aquarius, I hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed spending this time with you. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. And if you want some wealthy mindset tips, make sure you sign up for my free newsletter. I'll have it linked down in the description below. Thank you again for taking the time to watch. I'll see you again soon.